Shalom. Greetings from our Lord Jesus Christ. Stewardship of talents, abilities, or giftings. Now, our talents are intangible, but their impacts are clear for everyone to see. Our talents must be worked on in order for multiplication to take place. Our talents must be searched. Our talents must be our key priority in pursuit of happiness. Our talent should not be used in an egocentric way, but our talents should be used to benefit humanity and to glorify God. Once again, my name is Pastor Richmond Amankwa. I hope by the grace of God, we are all learning together. We are all adjusting ourselves to live a purposeful life, which will be to the advancement of God's kingdom, to benefit humankind, and then to glorify God. Once again, I'm inviting you to my shelf on Amazon to be a blessing to my purpose or pursuit in this kingdom business, as I will want you to purchase my new book on life and teachings of Jesus, which was released on the 15th of this month. God bless you as you help in this contest. Kindly like, share, comment if you have anything to say. Today, we are looking at the purpose of God-given talents and how they should be used to serve others and glorify God. Talents are often seen as natural aptitudes or skill that enable individuals to perform certain skill or task with ease and excellence. In the context of spiritual beliefs, particularly within the Judeo-Christian tradition, talents are not merely coincidental traits, but are considered gifts from God. These God-given talents serve a dual purpose. They are a means for personal fulfillment and tools for serving others and glorifying God. Examining the theological foundation and the practical application of talents will illuminate the importance of stewardship. These divine gifts stewarding these divine gifts responsibly. Let's look at the theological foundations. The concept of God-given talents comes from the understanding that every individual is created in the image of God. So we can say Imago Dei, just like I normally say Missio Dei, the mission of God. So Imago Dei means the image of what? God. And endowed with abilities that reflect God's creative power. In the Bible, the parable of the talents found in Matthew 25 provide a framework for understanding the responsibility entrusted to individuals to utilize their talents. The parable describes a man who gives various amounts of talents, a term for a large sum of money in biblical times, to his servants before leaving on a journey. Upon his return, the man assessing how his servants have managed their resources. This story has been interpreted as an allegory for how God entrusts talents to individuals and expect them to be fruitful with what they have been given. Purpose and stewardship. The purpose of talents, therefore, transcend mere self-satisfaction. They are to be leveraged for the betterment of others, the advancement of societal good, and the glorification of God. When individuals utilize their talents beneficially, they act as stewards of God's gifts. The stewardship principle calls for using one's abilities to serve the greater good. Service to others. The application of talent in service to others is evident in various aspects of life. For example, a person with a talent for teaching can contribute significantly to the education and intellectual development of students. Similarly, someone with a talent for music can uplift people's spirits and provide comfort or inspiration through performance. In such way, talent becomes avenue for beneficial impact in others' life. Moreover, service is seen as an act of love and compassion, mirroring the service-oriented life that Jesus led. In the New Testament, Jesus is often seen teaching, healing, and nurturing the marginalized and oppressed. Following this example, Christians are encouraged to use their talents as a form of service, thus living out the love command by the Gospel of John. You can read from John 13, verse 34 to 35. So the purpose of our talent, the talents that we are given, there is a purpose for that. When God sees a need for solving some acute or some issues in the society, in His kingdom, in the lives of people, He gives out the purpose. Because God knows the end from the beginning, He gives out these purposes to individuals according to their strength in order to solve all problems and challenges that are to come, and then currently and then in the future. Glorifying God. The use of talent is also a means to glorify God. Since talents are perceived as gifts from the Creator, when these abilities are displayed or implemented, they inherently point back to the source of their existence. In 1 Corinthians 10:31, the Apostle Paul writes, "So, whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God." This comprehensive approach underscores the notion that all actions, including the use of talent, should be done with the intention of honoring God. So, what you are doing, if you have the talent or the gift, you need to ask yourself that what I'm doing, is it glorifying God, or am I using it for personal glorification? What I'm doing, is it in line with the purpose of God, or am I using my gifts to destroy things? You need to think about it from this perspective. So, my question for you to ponder, most of the time, I do argue with my fellow Christians who are into secular music, and some try to promote some sort of activities which are not in line with our kingdom principles. This is what the Apostle Paul is telling us. Per what Apostle Paul is saying in 1 Corinthians 10 verse 31, we need to think about it. I am pleading with you in the mercies of our Lord Jesus Christ that we shouldn't allow ourselves for any individual, it doesn't matter the kind of giftings the person has, to set us in emotion that will not glorify God. This one too, I would like you to ponder on it and then adjust. Moreover, excellence in the utilization of talent can be a form of worship, showcasing gratitude for the abilities bestowed by God. It is an acknowledgement of the Creator's generosity, and in the pursuit of excellence, individuals not only refine their skill, but also demonstrate the limitless potentials placed within humanity by God. Practical application and considerations. To maximize the effectiveness of one's talent in serving others and glorifying God, several practical steps can be taken. So let me mention a few. Talent identification. Individuals must engage in self-reflection and exploration to understand their unique gifts. This may involve feedback from others, personal introspection, and trying new experiences to uncover latent abilities or the kind of abilities that you have within. Skill development. Recognizing a talent is only the beginning. Diligent work and continuous learning are necessary to hone and refine one's skill. Community involvement. Seeking opportunities to apply talent in a community setting enable individuals to contribute to the common good and observe the tangible impact of their service. Spiritual alignment. Aligning the use of talent with one's faith and spiritual values ensures that the actions are not solely self-servicing, but aligning with the broader purpose of serving God and humanity. Now, you need to align yourself. What I'm doing, is it going to glorify God? The person who is trying, I know this person is talented. I am obsessed with his talent. But because I'm obsessed with the talent of the person, he always sets me in motion. But the underpinning word, or what need to always help you, is that what I'm going to do, or the motion that I've been set, is it going to glorify God, or is it in line with my faith or the spiritual values that my maker or God has given me? You need to consider these things and then do the right thing. May God help us. Aligning the use of talent with one's faith and spiritual values. In the kingdom, there are principles, we have values, we have ethics, we have a way of life. We don't do things haphazardly. We need to understand. So your actions must not be self-serving, but align with the broader purpose of serving God and humanity. Note, in implementing these steps, one often encounters the need for balance and discernment. It is crucial to avoid the pitfall of pride and self-glorifying, which can easily entangle when talents elevate individual status or recognition. Rather, the focus should remain on the greater purpose of these gifts. The greater purpose, which is to help humanity, or being it of a good for humanity, and then glorifying God. May God help us. May God give us understanding so that we may live. May we encounter superior knowledge and be fortified with understanding. I'm ending here by thanking you once again that you are learning from me, you are learning with me. I believe we will all do the necessary corrections and adjustments. My name is still Pastor Richmond Amankwa. God bless you and keep you. May God shine his face on you and be gracious unto you too. We will meet again. Bye-bye.